Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
My name's Ernest.
And today, why are we reviewing this movie?
Because it is Christmas and we're doing the greatest Christmas movie ever, period.
Gremlins. We're doing Gremlins.
No, we're not. We're doing...
You said greatest Christmas movie ever.
Yeah, we're doing Arnold's classic.
Gremlins.
Jingle all the way, baby.
You know what's sad is this is top three. Top three Christmas movies for me.
Oh, baby, this is number one.
I can't say number one.
Well, most people will be watching, like, Polar Express and Christmas Story. Watch Jingle all the way in my house.
I was going to say, mine is Gremlins, Home Alone, and Jingle all the way.
Home Alone's not bad.
Home Alone is the shiz.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Also has a sequel that's arguably just as good. The rest, not so much, but...
What about number 3, number 4, number 5,
Macaulay
number
Culkin,
6, number
Home Alone
7?
1 and 2. Perfectly fine.
What about the other 5, Steve? What are your thoughts on those?
I watched the third. It was pretty bad. I haven't given any of the other ones a shot. I know there's a 4.
I think, I'm not joking, I think I seen like number 5 or 6 somewhere, and I was like, wait a minute, they have that many?
I think there was like a bundle you could buy all of them, and I'm like, no, you're not getting the money. I'll buy the other 2 separately if I need to. Alright, so we're going to go over the film Jingle All the Way, the Arnold Schwarzenegger Christmas movie.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty much a movie that is entirely about his quest to find his son, an action figure that he should have bought a few weeks ago.
Well, it just breaks down. Like, he's just an overworked dad who too busy for his family, and so make up for it, he tries to buy him this toy that it's just last year's Hatchimals. That's all it was.
You know what's funny is it kind of reminds me, I don't want to say overworked of you, but at least like the situation kind of made me laugh. Because it's like a dad works at a crappy job. Well, not technically crappy, but like works a lot of the job. His son's in karate, just like yours, and misses out on one of the big belts.
I haven't missed out yet.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think you missed out on one. I was just saying, like, it just kind of reminds me of something that could happen.
It's possible.
Which is something I think that makes this movie kind of fun, is it's sort of relatable, in a sense. Because, alright, so...
Except, my son's ginger, but he's not soulless like Arnold's kid in this movie.
Oh, you know what, rewatching it, I forgot who it was. Because his son is Anakin Skywalker in The Phantom Menace.
And every 30
One
seconds...
of the worst characters in The Phantom Menace. Still better than Hayden.
And every 30 seconds, wah, wah, wah.
Oh yeah, no, if you hated him in The Phantom Menace, get ready. This movie's not redeeming. Like, did George Lucas watch this film and just go like, that's the kid I want?
That's the whiny little kid I need right there.
To be my whiny little Anakin, because we need the devalued Darth Vader more than we already have. Ooh. But that I would say is the worst part of the movie.
Definitely.
Easily the worst part of the movie. If you can get past him, this movie's awesome. Because for the start of the movie, it starts off almost like a Power Ranger episode. Turbo Man and his faithful sidekick. Oh man, I forget his sidekick. Booster. Because nobody likes Booster, so that's why we forget his name. But it starts with them fighting the villain of the universe, the guy with the big brain. I'm trying to remember his name too. You remember it?
No, no.
Something. But anyways, they're fighting them. He saves the day, of course. And that kind of like spawns into the kid wanting the action figure because it's like the new hotness.
It's Hatchimal, dude, pretty much. This year's called the Fingerlings.
Yeah, it's pretty much like every year has one, like Tickle Me Elmo. You name it. But this would be like more reminiscent of like the Power Ranger fad, like when it first started.
Yeah.
And how hard those things were to get a hold of. Like, especially the Zords way back in the day. I never seen one. I don't think I really actually got a Zord till like Zeo. Which makes me sad. But yeah, so Arnold ends up missing out on his kid's karate class. So to try to redeem himself, finds out what his kid really wants a Turbo Man action figure. So
He was supposed to get it weeks ago.
supposed to get his week goes from his wife. So you spent the entire Christmas Eve, well, mostly Christmas Eve, trying to get a hold of one. Going to shops and getting laughed at, getting attacked by Sinbad the mailman.
Discovering eBay.
Santa eBay.
That's
Likes all the time.
When the movie started, I was like, Steve, this movie has eBay in it. He was like, no, it don't.
It also has the Giants. The Big Show. As one of the Santas.
Was that Big Show?
That was Big Show.
Get out of here.
Nope, it's definitely Big Show.
No way he's that huge.
Well, this was like back in 90. This was like WCW Big Show when this came out.
Okay, so he wasn't as fat.
No, he was a big dude. At least I'm pretty sure that's when like WCW would have been around because I think this movie came out in the 90s.
Yeah, it's a 90s movie for sure.
But this movie has like so many great scenes in it. Like you have the aforementioned when they're first going to the toy shop to try to get the Turbo Man. Everybody's laughing at Arnold. So he picks up the two workers at the store. They try to give him a little bit of information about it. And then there's the whole like him getting chased around by Sinbad. There's the radio where he knows the answer, so he breaks into the radio station to try to get the Turbo Man out of there. And come to find out they don't even have one there. And then there's the whole Sinbad bomb threat, and they actually had a bomb in the package.
Oh, that was amazing. That
So
was
good.
amazing.
The Santas with the bootlegs. Awesome scene. You have the reindeer fight inside of Phil Hartman's house as he's trying to steal Phil Hartman's kid's Turbo Man figure.
I hate that guy so much.
We all hate that guy. Well, not Phil Hartman, but just the character.
Just the character, yeah.
Phil Hartman's awesome. And then towards the end of the movie, you have them mistaking Arnold for the guy that's supposed to be the suit actor for Turbo Man, so he gets to be Turbo Man at the end of the movie. Which, oh boy, that CG.
Oh, I forgot. That was
Definitely a little dated.
definitely the greatest thing ever when he shuts the turbo's up in the middle of the air and he's falling down. That was amazing.
My favorite thing is like I still just like when Sinbad takes up the mantle of the bad guy. He's like ta Turbo Man, shoots him in the face. It's one of those movies too that like it's kind of looked over in a lot of Arnold's movies.
Yeah, which is the thing that makes me mad.
Because you have like Jingle or not Jingle, like Kindergarten Cop is like a great example of Arnold being funny.
Yeah.
And this to me is just another film that just shows that Arnold has some really serious comedy chops.
But man, this movie has a lot of one-liners that are still amazing.
One of the parts that I like is when Sinbad and him are running through the toy store and he gets knocked over. So he takes the kid's RC car that he's playing with, knocks over Sinbad with it, and runs up to him. He's like, "Oh baby!" and just runs off.
Oh, the face he made was priceless.
Yeah, it's just everything to me in that movie is like mostly picture perfect. The pacing maybe could have been a little better because to me it's a long movie for what it is.
I didn't know
Like
it was
especially we were watching the extended cut. That thing's like almost 2 hours.
I didn't know it was sing along too. By the way.
Yeah, that was definitely the extended cut.
Yeah. You should definitely watch the extended cut. There's Santa singing. It's hilarious.
Yeah, for really no reason at all. Like almost all the cuts. I kind of understand why they're there.
Why they were cut out?
Yeah, because the movie's already like hour and a half of him running around town for good like 50 minutes of the movie. And Phil Hartman trying to get his wife's cookies.
Have some eggnog, baby.
Dad, you smell like barf. That's not my favorite too. Is like when everybody finds out that like Arnold was Turbo Man and the thing. Like it's just like Phil Hartman's afraid of him. The cop respects him. That he's like just been literally just tormenting the entire movie.
Yeah, the poor cop. Like he was literally just doing his job, and Arnold was torturing him the entire movie. And then at the end, he's like, "It's okay, buddy. I'm the Turbo Man."
Like the first one, I understand. Like he's speeding. Second one, he knocks over his car. Okay, I get it. Then he comes to the situation of the bomb, and then gets chased around the parade, and that's how Arnold ends up becoming Turbo Man.
Yeah,
because he's hiding out in their.
He spills the coffee on his bandages from the bomb.
There's a lot of slapstick humor in this, but then again, like Arnett said too, there's like a lot of pretty. I'm not gonna say clever one-liners, but it still made me laugh. Like, this movie could still get a chuckle out of me after all these years. And it's also, like, another, like, great movie to watch with other people. Like, by yourself, not so much, but it's great to be able to, like, kind of, like, talk with everybody in the room while the movie's going on to these situations. The other thing, I guess is kind of, like, bugs me a little bit is, like, how much of, like, Phil Hartman's character is, like, a playboy and tries to go after Arnold's wife. And to me, like, she's not bad looking, but are you really gonna go like that hardcore after her? But then again, if you look like Phil Hartman, you can't really like aim that high.
Well, I don't know.
But then I feel like Arnold like went down for this movie.
Oh yeah, he did. Because she's like,
even at the time, like nice face, but everything else maybe could have been. I don't know. I don't want to judge too much, but
probably the worst thing about this movie to me is the kid. God, I hate him.
Yeah, easily. Most disdainful thing.
I hated him before that movie and the Star Wars movie, and like this movie just made me hate him.
Well, this would have been before Star Wars.
Yeah. So like I hated him in the Star Wars before, like, you know, because of this movie, because I seen this movie and like just.
Well, the thing is, like, I never really put two and two together until like I was coming back to watch it now, because I'm pretty sure I haven't watched Jingle all the way since before the Phantom Menace came out.
Like, why are we friends, Steve?
I like the movie, but it's like, because Phantom Menace came out high school, so like I wasn't really watching those movies too much anymore.
I think I watched Jingled all the way I was in middle school. Like, just started middle school.
I'm pretty sure like high school, like before high school was the last time I seen Home Alone 2.
Why are you in my house? Get out!
Well, the thing is, like, I don't have kids or anything, so I don't really have a reason to like go back and watch them.
That is true.
You know,
like you know, every Christmas it's like movies we watch in my house because the kids. Home Alone 2, Jingle All the Way, stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't have that. And then it's like, if I can talk my wife into watching it, we'll watch it. But for the most part, it's like, if it's not like horror or monster or something, we're generally not really like popular movies.
Steve, it's okay. You can do stuff without her. I promise.
But she said I'm not allowed to.
It's okay.
You know how hard it is to come over here to do these?
It's okay. Just be like, go down the steps and just be like, I love you. And just.
This is for your own good.
Yeah, this is for our own good.
I'm sure that'll go wonderfully.
Or just have her climb up the attic, tell her you need her help, and she climbs up, just take the ladder away.
Oh man, that's cruel, because there's like a 20-foot drop from where
exactly.
my attic entrance is. Like, we have a stupid tall ladder to get up there.
Exactly. Just tell her you need her help. She climbs up and take the ladder away. And then once a day, just feed her. Just put like a stick and a hook and bring her up a basket. Here you go, honey. How long before somebody calls the cops, Steve?
Yeah, no, right? So the next day is just a SWAT at my house. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen Jingle All the Way, I definitely recommend it. It's a very good holiday film. Especially if you love Arnold and comedy. Sinbad. It's got Sinbad.
I said overall, it's probably one of my favorite Christmas movies for sure.
Yeah, because to me, like, The Christmas Story is a bit overrated. Like it's not a bad movie, don't get me wrong, but does it really need to be the Christmas movie that plays for like 24 hours on like TBS or whatever it plays on?
No, oh God, no, definitely does not deserve that. But like, in my own personal opinion, love Arnold. I love his movies, and I just love this Christmas movie because it's Arnold. You know, you couldn't do it without Arnold. Like, if it was somebody else and did this movie, I don't think it would have been as good.
There would probably be nothing to really be memorable, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because it's like him with his accent and the way he talks in these movies just kind of like helps to sell it for me.
Yeah, like just like First Predator. Like, if it was somebody else, I don't think it would have been as quite memorable as it is right now.
Well, again, if you have like Sylvester Stallone doing
it. No, Steve.
Get to your chopper!
No.
I think it would have been fine.
We'll leave him in Rambo, and that's where he's going to stay at.
He's already used to being in the jungle, man.
Seen the newest Rambo movie that he had?
I like that one.
Where there's like a kid running.
And just throw it, just
and the kid runs past the guy. The guy just grabs the kid by the leg, throws him there, and there's a guy with a flamethrower. I was like,
what? Yeah, that movie's pretty hardcore, to be honest. Especially like the one part where like Arnold slides on the turret and just going to town on everybody. Just these body parts exploding everywhere. I remember watching that. I was not prepared for that amount of violence for that film.
Like I said, got my attention.
Yeah, well, he did something because he's definitely creeping up in the years. Even then,
he's in his 70s.
Is he old? Like I thought he was late 60s.
No, he's older than Arnold.
Older. Yeah, I know he's older than Arnold.
Yeah, and Arnold has just turned 70. Yeah. There's some old dudes, man, and I'm still prepared to watch them.
Need more action movies. Now.
And you know what? I think for the next movie, Steve, we should definitely do the 1970s Punisher. We did that review one time, and it got lost somewhere. It is the greatest thing ever. Like, we have to talk about that movie. That is the next classic Marvel movie that we have to do.
What we really need to do is like another monster movie. We should probably get back on track to doing those.
Yeah, we should. I loved watching those 1950s movies and 40s.
Yeah, I was like, I got them. We just got Q, the Winged Beast. Watch that. I haven't even watched that one.
I think the next movie we're supposed to watch was The Unknown X. Like the 1950s.
X. I had no enthusiasm as I was watching that thing.
I think that's where we lost our interest in it, and we never went back to it. You remember that? I think it was The Unknown X.
Yeah, we maybe watched that like horrible crab movie.
Oh, come on!
Those things were.
That was amazing. The killer crabs.
Yeah, whatever. God, I don't even remember what yeah.
Remember?
I just remember the face on the crabs. That's all I remember from the movie.
Remember they were like mind controlling and like eating people.
Oh yeah, no, they were like lure people with like their voice, like throwing the voices. And it was just, claw.
Oh come on!
So dumb.
Can't knock down the 50s, man.
Actually, you know what movie we should watch? And it's monster related. It's Monster Squad.
Suicide Squad? I already seen that trash. I'm not watching it again.
Yeah, no, that movie is trash. No, I mean Monster Squad.
Oh, what do you have against Will Smith?
That he was in that movie. He had an option of backing out.
Let's put a smile on your face, Steve.
You know what? It's like the best thing about that movie is honestly, I hate to say it, but the Joker. I didn't hate him. Granted, he's not as good as any of the other Jokers, but it's like it's a different take on it, so I appreciate it. Like he tried. Yeah, Margot Robbie, because it's Margot Robbie.
My favorite part,
and like everything else about that movie is just.
I don't know. I like the Batman scenes in it. Ben Affleck, Batman.
All two of them.
Yeah. Well,
they also have the Joker in it. But anyways, have you guys seen Jingle All the Way? Let us know in the comment section below. And help us defeat those characters by hitting that like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.